What is up, guys? We're home with Daniel from Tiny Studio Production. Today in the house, I got the honors to interview Alien.
What's up?
What's up? How's your day going?
It's been really a long day,
Yeah.
and it's not even 6 yet.
Yeah.
I got a new car today.
It's nice.
That was the highlight of my day. A Beetle
Yeah, it goes with
2012, dude. All black. Oof.
you gonna decorate it?
Yes, I'm thinking about putting some lights, and I already got my stickers that I'm gonna put in there. I have an alien sticker that I've been waiting the longest.
Yeah, I was gonna say like put some like alien eyes or something in the front.
I was gonna put so there's a sticker that they sell at the Pulga here in Brownsville. There's like some two dudes that just make like a bunch of like random stickers, right?
Yeah.
And there's this one that is an alien, and it's just like going like a little a little clean, right?
Yeah.
And I had that on my first car ever, and I have another one that I just found because I was cleaning, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna put it. So yeah, and the good thing that it's green, so it can just pop out, you know.
So guys, I know we got a little off topic, but I want to introduce you the right way. So Alien, when I saw her, she was doing some interviews here downtown. I looked her up, and I'm like, hey, she's cool. Like she's giving love to the community, like interviewing people, and did some research. And I saw like, man, like this girl does a lot, you know. And then I was, you know, like it was a privilege. You replied to me. I'm like, nah, this chick's not gonna reply to me because I was like, man, like. I saw that you did
I suck at replying, but I did reply.
Yeah. she does body paint, you know, she plays bass, she does events, she's a bartender, like she's a people person, and I'm just like, man, you're just an interesting individual, you know. And you're very talented, you know, and I'm very grateful that I got to meet you, you know, like we've done a few collabs already in photography and music videos, and I'm really looking forward on working with you. But that's my introduction, but if I left anything off, tell us a little bit about you before I ask you a few questions that I got for you.
What's up? It's Alien in the house, baby. Yeah, pretty much you gather up everything. I am a people's person. I'm trying to learn new things as I go. And I'm just an artist, you know, I'm trying to have my creative expression out there.
That's cool.
And I love people, but sometimes people can be a pain in the ass, but we good.
No, yeah. Sometimes it could be draining, and it could be like a gift too, because you get to meet amazing people, and you get to beat some bad apples. But I guess that's just part of life, you know.
Of course.
So I got a few questions for you, and see what you know.
All
some
right.
details.
Take it away.
So what got you into playing bass, painting, and being a bartender?
Playing the bass, I don't know. Like since I was a little kid, I was like doing drumsticks out of everything, right? And the bass is just the rhythmicality of it. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. And I got my first bass when I was 4. And I'm really lucky that my parents actually really support me being an artist, you know. And like I was trying like to focus musically first, but then I don't know, I like everything. I like a little bit of everything, so pretty much I just try to expand my knowledge. And then painting, it's always been honestly on my genes. Like my grandfather, he was a muralist in Matamoros.
Nice.
And I've been like on painting classes since I was a little kid, because my parents were always at work and everything. So like, where is Ali gonna go? Let's put her on painting class. Let's put her on piano class, you know?
Yeah.
And being a bartender, I don't know, spirits and mixology is one passion of mine that will not be taken away. Like, you know, when you find your passion and you go like, hell yeah, I want to do this the rest of my life, that's what happened. And I started as a server. Been pretty much in every single place that you can put someone in a restaurant. Every single place. And bartending, I just like it. I love it. You're more in control, you know?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, when it comes to bartending, what is it that you love? You like to make, like, you like to mix the alcohol, or you like to like hear stories of people, or you just like to like the music? Like, what is it that you like the most out of it?
Honestly, alcohol. I love that shit. No, but you can be so creative, man. And there's not, I don't know, like there's so many drinks, so many combinations of everything. Like, you can make such a great drink with experiencing, with tasting, and the knowledge of having in between the people of what they drink is such a powerful tool in the service industry, because I see someone, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the Miller guy. Or, oh yeah, Bud Light and Jameson. Like, you already know what's up. And it kind of gives you an introduction without them even saying your name.
You know what's crazy? That have you ever thought of doing like a channel on like the whole bartending? Because I know on YouTube there's this guy that he's always doing like different mixing.
Yeah. I've seen, there's a lot of them actually. Like, cause I've seen Tipsy Bartender. He's fucking crazy, man. I love that guy. Like, he makes jungle juices out of everything, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Now what? And like, I remember once he did like some Skittles with some like Skittles infused tequila.
Wow.
And I was like, oh fuck yeah, that's badass. But I was like, no, like, he should do it with vodka. And then I did it with vodka, so good. Also, I saw him candy corn infused vodka. Fucking hate candy corn, but some people is their taste, you know.
Yeah.
And we were doing that. We were doing some shots and stuff with that pre-made, and it's pretty nice, you know.
That's badass. So, what's the next skill that you want to learn?
The next skill, honestly, I've been really getting into ice picking.
Oh,
that's so weird, right? Like,
that's badass.
So pretty much, like, I talking about the videos that you were telling me. You know how they have reels, but in Facebook, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm just going down and I see this guy, and he's just like playing with ice, and like he creates shapes out of everything. And honestly, I've been trying to get into it, but it's pretty hard, and more when you live in Texas.
Yeah, it's hot, the heat here.
Yeah, it's like it just melts in your hands, and like you need special gloves, you need a special ice pick tool. It's amazing. Like, I was like, the first thing I wanted to do is an alien.
Yeah.
And then like there's alien molds and everything like that, but you actually do it by hand. I think that's amazing.
No, yeah, I've seen some badass reels of that. Like, they get very creative on that. What has been your favorite concert?
Actually, it's been recent. When I saw Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, DRI, one of the fucking wildest concerts ever. I was in the mosh pit without even asking for it.
I was about to ask you got the mosh pit.
No, but like, honestly, I love moshing though.
Yeah.
But I think it was a mistake on what I was wearing to mosh. Yeah. Because my titties were all out and shit, and like I caught like 3 times the titty getting out, and I'm like, ah! And like, once you're in the mosh, you can't get out until it's done, you know? Yeah. So like, I'm just spinning in circles, touching my tits.
With a free show.
I know, and then I was like, sign my titties! I was all drunk. It was really nice. But yeah, like, I've been to so many concerts, and I was debating in between this one, and I saw Bullet for My Valentine back in 2010 in Monterrey.
Yeah.
And it was one of my favorite moments ever, because Matt Tuck, which is the lead singer, Matt Tuck shout me out, because I was the youngest person in there. And then I was like by the very front. I remember I sneaked out of my parents, took the bus, went all the way down there so I can be in the front. And I was in the front, and he shouted me out saying like, damn, this little girl's a fucking maniac. And that's where I got my ad from, Tuckmaniac, because it's Matt Tuck.
Yeah.
And then you were like, you're a fucking maniac, right?
Yeah.
So Tuckmaniac, I'm Tuckmaniac, Brody, you know? And that just stuck with me.
That's bad. So you got Tuckmaniac, you got Alien.
Yeah.
You got 2 different ones.
Yeah. But I mean, Alien has always been my alias, you know? But my username and everything is Tuckmaniac, so.
So Saturday mornings as a child, what was your favorite breakfast and the cartoon that you were watching?
Honestly, man, Tom and Jerry never goes wrong.
Nice.
Tom and Jerry never goes wrong. And then Saturday, my mom will be cooking barbacoa, because we will call it barbacoa Saturdays, not barbacoa Sunday, you know?
Yeah.
So good. And then like she will make tortillas de mano.
Masa o harina?
Harina, baby. That's the way to go. Hell yeah. Harina with barbacoa, watching Tom and Jerry. Shit, take me back. And Tom and Jerry was honestly one of the best cartoons ever. It's so smart. Like, because you don't know what's going on.
Who was your favorite character, Tom or Jerry?
Jerry,
Jerry.
all the way. For my little fellas.
So I've seen you. You have a badass style in like clothing. You're always like switching it up.
Yeah.
So what different phases have you gone through in clothing?
Yeah.
And what styles are you rocking like currently that you fuck
Yeah.
with?
Well, right now, Starbase Brewery. But lately, I've been getting like really goth style. I've been into my skate area. I was never an emo kid. I was a metalhead kid, you know?
Yeah.
So pretty much, I was just band tees and everything. But they had to be like the non-mainstream ones. I was so picky with band tees. Like, I would never wear a Nirvana shirt. I'm sorry, but that's one of the most overrated bands ever. And I was really into, what's the name? Like hippie-ish, you know?
Yeah.
Boho style.
Yeah.
I got my dreadlocks, so I was like, yeah, save the earth, make peace, drink beer, motherfuckers. You know, like, like all tirada and stuff, or like super long skirts. I love that style on me. I think it matches with me so well. But it's honestly, I've gone through so many styles and everything because I like to try a little bit different, because you never know when it's gonna click and be like, oh my god, that looks so good. But it depends on the day. Like, if it's gonna be a hot ass day, I'm gonna dress all boho.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be all in black and
Yeah.
with my fishnets and everything. Like that's for the night, you know. Like,
Yeah.
when I go out, and I got this leather dress. Oh my god, it's so cute, and it matches more with the gothic theme. But I've been wearing a lot of black recently. But honestly,
what do you tend to like overbuy? Like pants, shirts, accessories, shoes,
shorts,
shorts.
a t-shirt all day, every day.
Nice.
I hate pants. I hate them so much. They don't fucking fit me. I always get into a fight with myself and go like, you have to lose weight. And then, oh my god, damn, I look good. And then, oh my god, it's so hot. Fuck this. And I just get itchy. I don't know. And even if it's leggings, like, I know so many girls are wearing leggings and whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just not my thing. I feel like suffocated.
Yeah.
But yeah, but honestly, boots, shorts, t-shirt, chongo, fuck it.
Nice. So what is your favorite local restaurant?
Honestly, I got so sad. Yesterday, they fucking closed it down.
Wow.
I was like, no way. But good thing that I just went last week. It's called Gio's Italian restaurant. It was over there on Central Boulevard here in Brownsville, Texas. But they just closed it, and I believe it was 62 years that they were open.
What
60
the fuck,
60 some
dude?
years. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I know they're not relocating. They are pretty much like just done. But me and Danny, we went last week. Because I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm craving some pasta, you know?
Yeah.
Because they will make like everything from scratch, the most freshest ingredients. They never let me down. Like, they make the dough by the pizza. Like, who the fuck does that? Not even Kraken. Kraken, yeah, we have fresh dough and everything, but like dough by the pizza, goddamn.
Yeah.
Impressive, really impressive. And the pasta, like, you're gonna see it like super uneven because they actually do the hairs. You know, like, what's it called?
Like from scratch?
Yeah, they even cut. I don't know. It's so crazy.
Shout out to Danny from Kraken Lounge.
Yeah.
We're actually
We're right
interviewing here in front of it.
We're freeloading.
Yeah, this is my first podcast in the car, and I was like, fuck it. Dude, I've always liked the vibe, like, because I used to, like, on the weekends, you know, like, I would hang out with one of my cousins, and we just go buy munchies and just, like, hot boxes, bitch, or, like,
Fuck yeah.
or drink and just be jamming the music.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been real chill, like.
Yeah, and you don't feel like as stiff, I guess.
Yeah. So what has been your favorite event that you've hosted?
Honestly, I have a few. I'm not gonna lie, I have a few. But the favorite of all favorites, it's been a Halloween fashion show. I put everything together. I sew everything together. I hosted it. I had my MC, which is shout out to Aeon Mavis York. She's a drag queen. But I had pretty much all of that. Figure it out. I had to close the main entrance so we can only have a back entrance. Danny was helping me out with the stage, and he made a backdrop for me, but I told him like exactly how I wanted it because I had to get all the models ready. So pretty much I got every single model ready in under an hour, and that was really impressive because there were around 8 models plus me. And I had to put all the clothes together, and then with the shoes and everything like that. It was really interesting, and it was really nerve-wracking because I thought that, like, you know, when you're like, oh, I'm not gonna be accepted, you know, like those little back thoughts in your mind.
Yeah.
And everybody was so supportive. Everybody showed me love, and it was really dark.
That's badass.
Yeah, and man, like sewing all that shit, that was a long time.
I can imagine, dude, that like, because you're already hosting the show, and then you have to like sew and like
and then I had
orchestrate the event, like shit.
And then I remember I even got dry ice for the drinks that I was gonna put, so it can be like.
That's badass.
You know, it was so nice. Like I got everything situated, and it was a lot of work, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, if you wanna share something.
So, what was your first song that you played on the bass, your first painting, and the first event that you ever hosted?
So, starting with the event, well, it was that one.
It was that one?
Yeah, it was my first event that I 100% hosted. I spent my own money on it, my own resources, nobody really helped me out. And I was so proud of that. Like, I was just like, oh my God, you got this shit, bitch, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, like that little event that has your heart, you know?
Yeah.
It's that one for sure. I have it on my little black heart. Yeah. And song, I was thinking, I was like, oh, the White Stripes.
Which is 7 Nation Army?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like,
yeah,
that's the whole fucking song. It was really fun, like, and I remember that my fingers were all like, what is going on, right? And I was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
5 or 6, so like, little fingers, little hands, and then like
there's a documentary on this thing.
Yeah.
Jack White.
Yeah, and dude, did you know that? Where is it? There's a specific part in the U.S. that they get together once a year and they play that song, and they're like over 100 musicians.
Nice.
So it's loud. Imagine like.
Yeah.
Like maybe what? 30, and then 10 singers maybe.
Yeah. What about your first painting?
My first painting, that's a hard one. I think it was this guitar that I tried to put together. Like, okay, so it was my first painting class, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, let's do a painting, right? So I do the base and everything. And then I'm like, oh, can we put cardboard on this? They were like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, like a 3D guitar. Wow. You know, mixed media already and shit. Yeah. And yeah, like they helped me out, you know, because I was small. I don't remember how old I was, but I remember that I wanted a guitar.
Yeah.
And I even like put strings and everything. Like, they were like, this fucking little girl, what the fuck? Like some girls are like, oh yeah, I want to do a butterfly. I'm like, no, let's do a guitar. 3D.
So, have you ever tried psychedelics? And if yes, what has been your wildest trip?
Oh, man. Fuck yeah. I love psychedelics. I'm a psycho-astronaut. And yeah, honestly, my wildest trip, I will say it was by myself. I like tripping by myself, not gonna lie. Because you find more within yourself. And then like when I'm tripping with other people, I don't know why I get this thing that I have to take care of them, you know, like, because I'm really experienced with it. So I was just like, like if they try to get in a bad trip, like I tell them but it's like all about me, just helping each other, it's not me, and like I just go on my own trip, right? So I was tripping with myself. I always trip at night. I've never tripped in the morning, honestly. I've tripped onto the morning, but not in the morning. Like, fuck that. The sun doesn't like me. I'm a moon child.
You're not a morning person, right?
Hell nah.
Yeah.
Fuck to the no. Nope. So I took around 2,000 mgs, I would say, of dose. That's a pretty hardcore dose. Super hardcore. And it was acid, right? Super hardcore. So I lasted, like around 15 hours. I thought it was just gonna last 12, but like I was stuck at the end, like going like, oh my god, I'm never gonna like be the same again.
What
so
were you tripping on over? Like,
so it was acid.
No, but like,
so,
what did you like?
Oh yeah. So the thing is that I went to the beach. I drove to the beach, and then when it was getting super dark, I went back. But like on the beach, I love seeing the stars. So I was like looking at the stars merge and everything. I was feeling the ocean like if it was my breathing, like I was one with nature,
Yeah.
And when I was driving back, I thought that all the cops were following me, man.
Damn.
Everybody was following me, and I was like, I was just wanting to get home. And so I'm like, damn, by myself. And I was thinking in the back of my mind, they know. They fucking know I'm tripping balls. That's why they're taking care of me. No, they're taking care of me. And probably I just saw like 2 cops. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
and then I get home. I was living by myself at the moment. And at the apartments that I was at, they had this big ass pool. And I was like, oh shit. What is it like to be a mermaid, right? So I go to the pool. And then I just start spinning. But I spin too hard, I guess. I threw up. And I was like, blah, and I'm like, oh, being a mermaid sucks, right? I didn't even get in the water. And
I thought you were going to jump in.
No, yeah. And then I jumped in. But I was like, man, being a mermaid sucks first. And then I'm like, well, I haven't gotten into the water. I'm not a mermaid yet. Like I thought it was going to be like the reverse mermaid. You know how the mermaid got legs?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to get a tail, right? So I jump in and I think I'm like in this universe. Oh my god! And then I try breathing in the water.
Yeah.
My dumbass, right? So I'm like, and like I get out and like I'm a fucking mess. And I'm like, no, I'm not a mermaid.
Damn, that's hardcore.
Oh, I know. It was really cute though. It was really cute. Like when I was going back at it, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking, right?
Yeah.
But that's the cool part about it, You discover your creativity more, I guess.
Yeah. So what has been your favorite location you've traveled to?
My favorite location? Japan.
Dude, you
All
went to
day.
Japan?
Yes, I
That's
went to Osaka,
fire.
Japan. I went with my dad because he had a convention or whatever over there. He's a neurologist, so he gets to travel a lot, but then he needed a translator. And it was mainly like basic English, Spanish,
Yeah.
I know some Japanese, but I was not fluent, like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I just knew where to say where to. I didn't know how to fucking read that shit.
Yeah.
It was just like, where to is domo. So it's like, oh, domo, and then you say the place, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, how do I get there, right? And then, hello, goodbye, thank you. And yeah, like, it was a 15-hour flight. It was so exhausting.
Damn.
And it was 2 flights, 2 different ones. It was from Monterrey to LA, and from LA to Osaka.
Wow.
And honestly, the fucking airplanes from over there, I don't know, they're like on 2060 over there. Like, I was watching wrestling. You know how funny is Japanese wrestling?
No,
It's like the WW from over there,
Yeah.
WWE from over there, but like, man, they're fucking funny.
They
Like,
exaggerate or what?
yes, but like hardcore, like they were like slapping each other, right? And then like they were like, oh, and then the other guy would slap them back, and oh, and that was like that for 5 minutes. I was like, really? Like they're just slapping each other, like.
Dude, you know what I noticed about, like, because I love anime, right? So whenever I started watching it, I noticed that, like, it reminds me of like novelas from Mexico because like, they get the sad moments and then they put the music in the background.
For
And
real.
it's real, like,
Dude,
like,
have you
oh,
seen
man,
Indian
like,
novelas?
No, I haven't seen them.
Dude, you
What?
had to watch a fucking movie, like an Indian movie. They're so extreme, like not even novelas are like that. Not even
Yeah.
Mexican novelas are like that. Like they replay and replay and replay the same scene like 5 times, and it's just like this girl that fell. Like, come on.
They make it dramatic. Or
yes, like if she died or something, like, and they're like ding 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 ding, like, oh my god, it's honestly really life changing. You should watch one. I'm gonna send you a scene of some random shit.
Well, I know sometimes though on Facebook they put the little dude. I don't see him that he's fighting and stuff. It's a little. I think it's from India. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the Nigerian guy.
He kissed a girl or something.
the guy with the big ass eyes.
Yeah, and he's got a
a
Dumb and Dumber haircut.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many times have you ever moved like from cities?
Dude, it's been a lot. So I was in Matamoros. I was born here in Brownsville, right? So then I moved to Matamoros, and then my mom gets married with my dad. My stepdad, but he's my dad. I don't give a fuck. And then we moved to Monterrey. So that's already 3 cities, right? I mean, no. Yeah, 3 cities. Because I was here when I was born. And then, like, not too later, whatever, we went to Matamoros. My mom meets my dad, blah, blah. They live up forever after. And we go to Monterrey. That's 3 cities. And then in Monterrey, they sent me to Mississippi. Just, I don't know, my mom wanted me to chase the American dream and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I moved with my aunt over there in Mississippi. My aunt fucking... She just told me, nah, I can't do this shit, bye. So then I moved to Louisiana. And so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go there to New Orleans, and that's when I actually like was raised, you know. They're fucking crazy over there, man. I love that shit. They're so crazy. Nobody gives a fuck. You're not too entitled. You're not too poor. Just as long as you don't mess with the jazz music, you're good, you know.
Yeah.
And then I moved like 3 months to Galveston. I don't know for what, honestly. It was like pretty much like a little break.
Yeah.
And then I moved back here to Brownsville. So around 6 times.
6 times.
Well, 6 cities. Not times, 6 cities.
So how long have you been in Brownsville?
What, 10 years?
10 years?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say 10 years in total, yeah.
So I heard you were an All-American mascot. What was your favorite mascot?
That was the fucking shit, man. So for those who don't know, All-American mascot is like pretty much you go to this camp and you become a mascot. Like they teach you exactly what to do. Like they teach you stance. They teach you the comedy behind it. They teach you that you are bringing alive the mascot. Like you have to act. Like you have to act like if you're a bear. You have to act if you're a charger. You have to act if, I don't know, even if you're a duck. I'm fucking terrified of ducks, and it made me put a duck suit. I was not happy at all. I was terrified.
What are you scared of them? Like, what makes them scary?
I don't know. The way they look at you.
Oh.
Like, that shit's fucking scary. Like, I think that they're just looking at me. Like, I got all anxious already. No, like, if I see a duck, I am gonna throw a tantrum and be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm gonna go around. I don't give a fuck. Because you know how in couple hits, they have like the resaca in there. And there's always ducks, but I love eating in there.
Yeah.
And I see a duck and I'm like, nope, I'm going inside. But yeah.
How many schools were you involved in? Like with the...
Well, the moving, honestly, quite a lot.
Yeah.
So, as a little kid, pretty much, I was really problematic. So they would expel me from every fucking school.
Damn.
I remember on pre-K, I was in 3 pre-Ks. 3. Isn't pre-K like what, 2 years?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck? Because I would bite children.
Now
I'm like, give me your food, bitch. I was a bully. I was a bully
too, dude.
And it sucks because, like, I don't know, like, the nature of things, like, and then I got bullied. Like, my karma instantly got me back, you know? So I was in, like, 3 preschools. With the moving and everything, I probably, like, 5 elementaries, not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yeah, and then, like, my last 2 elementaries, they expelled me because I got into a fight both times. And they were like, oh, no, no, like we can't take her anymore. And that's when they were deciding, okay, yeah, she needs to fucking chill the fuck out, you know, like we're sending you to Mississippi, bye. A ver cómo te la haces, you know, like, because I was not even speaking English at the time.
Yeah.
Like I was knowledgeable at some point, but like it's like textbook type of shit. Like you were not able to have an actual conversation with someone that actually was born and raised with the English as their first language, you know?
Yeah.
It's super, like, it's so... I wish that I would have moved first to Brownsville because everybody just talks English, Spanish, Portuguese, I don't know. Like, they don't give a fuck. They just mix everything.
Yeah.
We mix everything. That culture amazes me because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do they do that?
Yeah.
And at first it was really changing, but yeah, so in Mississippi it was just one. And then in New Orleans, finally, I don't know how the fuck I chilled the fuck out, but I was in two high schools. Yeah. And then
How was the food in New Orleans?
Dude, I'm fucking tired of Cajun.
Yeah.
Like when they go like, oh yeah, crawfish boil, I'm like, ugh. No, I don't want to anymore. Yeah. It was really spicy. I think that's shit. I think New Orleans is when I actually developed heartburn. Like actual heartburn that you have to take pills every day. Like
What about the music over there?
the jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, being a bassist over there is amazing. Amazing. And yeah, I've been trying the drums lately and like
I want to go over there. Like I've never gone, so.
you should. Let's go to
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. Let's
Yes,
get fucked
yes.
up. Yeah.
How do you take your coffee?
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of coffee.
No.
I don't know why it makes me sleepy. ADHD problems, you know, but if I ever take coffee, it will be iced coffee. I don't give a fuck if it's -3 Fahrenheit. I'm still gonna get an iced coffee. And it's because I don't know, like my taste buds, they're weird.
Yeah.
So every hot stuff I touch, like I'm like, you know, like it burns me. I don't know, and
Yeah.
I don't like. I am really impatient, so if the coffee's too hot or whatever the fuck, and then I forget about it, and then now it's too cold, and I'm like, oh my god, like we can decide. So just put some ice cubes,
Yeah.
vanilla. I love vanilla.
What was your motivation for your dreadlocks?
My dreadlocks, honestly, man, the bassist from Slipknot,
Nice.
he is badass. And the bassist from Slipknot also, I don't know. One of my girlfriends was really close to me, and she had dreadlocks, and I was like, oh shit, you look fucking rocking with that. And she's a white girl. She's like this little skinny white girl. She's like a hippie.
And you do them, or you have a hairstylist for that?
No, so she made them for me.
Oh, badass.
Yeah, she had a business, dreadlock something kingdom, I believe, but then I mean she moved. But
That's pricey, no? Like.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have to do, pretty much you have to retouch them every week for like around a month. So that's like four retouches, and it was like $5 each.
Yeah.
And so I started with one, and then I put the other one like after 6 months. But the thing is that if you don't get retouched on your dreadlocks, they're not gonna last.
Yeah.
They're not gonna last because you want to shower. Like I don't have my whole hair dreadlocked,
Yeah.
but since it's just the bottom layer, you have to shower. You know, like your hair's gonna get all greasy and nasty.
Yeah.
So at least like take a quick shower, blah blah, and that's gonna make the hair thinner. Do over time, then you have to get it thicker. And my hair is such a fucking pain in the ass. Like I'm so happy I got the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I don't have to style it as much. Like pretty much, I can just pick up my actual hair and then just let my dreadlocks go free, you know?
Yeah.
And that's such a vibe. Fuck yeah, you know?
Yeah. What's the next instrument you want to master?
The drums, dude.
Yeah.
The drums. I'm really like honestly what I've touched like 3 drum sets before, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty damn good. I'm pretty
Badass.
fucking damn good. Like as soon as like I heard how everything sounds, I was like, okay, I can put this to it. Like,
So like, what genres would you want to like start with?
I love new metal. So, like Limp Bizkit type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
But that's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to go that way, right? But I was honestly thinking reggae.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Maris Yahoo?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, he's got this instrumental called Nigon.
Nigon? Yeah.
That's fucking bad.
No, yeah. My favorite reggae band at the moment is The Expandables. Have you heard of them?
Fuck yes.
They're so good. They're so good. And like, I love how they make the riffs. Like, pretty much, they start you with something super soft and then like, oh.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the teaser, you know?
Yeah. When was the first time you ever done karaoke?
Dude, this is a funny ass story. So I love karaoke, right? No surprise. I do karaoke every week, you know? So the thing is that before, I used to be really not shy at all, right? Like I was just like, oh, fuck it. How's it called? It was a competition like in school, right? And I auditioned for it said like Regio's Got Talent or something like that, like something in Monterrey. And so I pretty much auditioned in front of everybody, and everybody was like, "Boo! You fucking suck! What the fuck is this?" You know. I felt so bad, and I was all shy. You know, I didn't even done karaoke before, but I'm trying like to sing in front of everybody. You know.
That fucks you up. Like, you know,
Yes.
the first time you're like, fuck.
No,
You're hiding in the room for days and shit. Man.
No, and then I cried to my mom so much, man. Shout out to my mom. She is the OG, man. But god damn, like I was so sad because my dad would tell me, hey, like shut up, because I would be singing, right? And like my dad would be like, hey, shut up, you sing like shit, right? But I never took him right, and I never took him seriously. I should have, right? But I never took him seriously. And then my mom's like, no, he's just jealous, you know, like shit like that. So I'm thinking that like, okay, yeah, my mom says that I sing like.
Our moms are always gonna like.
I know, but
nice
dude,
to
I'm
us.
a little girl. I don't know shit. And then, so then I tried singing karaoke, and I loved it. Cause like, you don't have to be good.
Yeah.
You don't have to be good, and like you're just like making me tote. Like you just the fucking life of the party. I love that. I love being the life of the party. I love being the reason why people party. So I would like just sing, even if it's tequila, you know, like it's just tequila and that's it. Like that's the whole thing. It's so fun, and I guess that I took that experience too into heart, because then I started singing good.
Badass.
Like I was actually like taking my time and be like, okay, what can I do? And so I was like out of rhythm, first of all. And then second of all, like I didn't know how to hold a mic. I didn't know that you had to hold a mic a specific way if you want to let some vocals out.
Yeah.
Specifically, I didn't know what that shit. Like I am just 7 years old trying to sing in front of people, and everybody's like, boo,
Man,
get her
that's
out.
Those jerks, man.
I know. I got my karma though from biting kids.
So what's your favorite wine, liquor, and beer?
Wine, I don't fucking like wine, honestly. So if I ever drink wine, it will be a Chardonnay. Basic but good, you know. And it's really good when you're eating pasta, I'm not gonna lie. Or eating cheese, ooh, you know.
Yeah.
I like that.
Liquor.
Liquor, Jameson, all day, every day, baby. Irish whiskey. I never get tired of it. I've never gotten tired of it. That's one of the first things that I ever drank. And it was because of regular. Of a regular, I had a mint.
Yeah.
He will always get a tall Bud Light draft and a shot of Jameson. And I never understood the shot of Jameson. I'm like, why? Because he would be sipping it. Like he never drank like whoop, you know.
Yeah.
And then, little to no time, I'm drinking Miller Lite and a shot of Jameson. Like, fuck Bud Light, but Miller Lite, yeah. And then the beer, honestly, it fucking depends, man. Beer can go anywhere. Honestly, anywhere. I love Modelo in candle. In the bottle, I don't know. It has a different taste. It doesn't have like that sweet taste, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Modelo in can for a hot day. If it's kind of chilly, Indio. You can never go wrong with Indio. Or for micheladas, Indio. And I honestly really like the 5x5 brewery.
Yeah.
They're in Mission.
Yeah.
It is so good. Like, wow,
I know
they impressed me.
They've been expanding to other bars.
Yeah, yeah, they impressed me. Honestly, like on some beers, like I'm like, damn, like, this tastes like chocolate milk, girl. Like, I'm just gonna chug this shit, you know. But the Moorfield that they have, it's like a Love Street type of thing.
Yeah.
It tastes like Love Street but better. And like, oh, I will say that for the I don't know what to drink, you know. And like my regular thing, like if I'm just broke or whatever, I'm just gonna get some Miller Lights, you know.
Yeah. Did you ever go to like Fellman's where you could build like your own little 6-pack of different beers, like foreign beers?
Oh shit, no.
No? They have one. There's a Japanese beer that I like. It's called Sapporo.
Oh, I love Sapporo. So good. Yeah. That's why I was just drinking that over there in Japan.
Nice.
Yeah, Sapporo all day, every day.
Who was your first celebrity crush and your current celebrity crush?
Oh, man. So, it's like completely different. Like they're polar opposites. They're polar opposites. So my first crush ever was Drake Bell. Drake Bell, you know, from Drake and Josh.
Oh yeah.
He was like, oh my god, he's a musician.
Yeah.
And Matt Tuck, right? So like one is like super preppy and the other one's like such a metalhead. Yeah. Right now Matt Tuck is ugly as fuck, man. Yeah. Like he aged bad, not like wine. He aged like, I don't know, like open beer. Like I look at him and I'm like, what happened to you? That's not that. There is no way I had a crush on this motherfucker, right? Drake Bell, I haven't really seen him like in any news or anything. But then I found out that he was like molesting kids or something.
Oh shit!
Or like he got caught with like a 17-year-old. Yeah. Don't quote me on this, but I believe so, right? Yeah. So that fucking turned me off too. And right now, oh, fuck man, Michael B. Jordan. He is a fucking piece of cake, baby. Like I wanna eat you. Like I just want to suck his dick and that's it. Like I just want to go for it and then okay, bye. Thank you for the opportunity. So just let me know, Michael B.
Yeah,
I got you.
I'll tag him on here.
Yeah, I can be your Throatzilla 3000. You know. Oh my god.
So, what family member motivated you the most in your career?
Honestly, I'm gonna say my mom. My mom, like, she's been through me through thick and thin. And first, we didn't have a good relationship between each other because she was always working, my dad was always working, I would never see them. And I would get sad, you know? I'll be like, oh, fuck, man, you know? And then after going through so many cities, actually growing up without her, and then having an actual career mindset, like, I studied to be, so I studied chemistry and I have a minor in math. I'm pretty sure doing the same thing as chemists do.
Yeah, I was about
but
to
with alcohol, right?
Yeah.
And then when I was doing the service industry, when I started in the service industry, it was super amazing how my mom just went like, okay, that's what you want to do, I got you, you know? And then I will make so many drinks inspired by her. Like, she is a Scotch fan. I am a Scotch fan too. Irish whiskey, you know?
Yeah.
And she's a margarita person. So, like, the first cocktail I ever learned what to do is a margarita. Nice. You always have to know.
Did you ever try the one from El Nino from Chili's?
El Nino? Oh, they had a margarita with Jameson on it.
Yeah.
I remember that. I don't know the name. El Nino. Maybe not. And honestly, my mom loves margaritas from Chili's. Nice. And they're super good, not gonna lie. Presidente, for sure.
I used to go down to the Cheddar's. Cheddar's had some good ones. Mm-hmm. How was your first time bartending?
My first time?
Yeah.
My first time ever, it was at Mint Bar and Grill. And man, so the thing is, I was behind the bar because everybody quit. Shout out to Fito, because he fired everybody without telling me. Or either he fired them, or they left. Some bullshit happened, right? And people storm off. So the thing is that I go in, and he's like, "Yeah, you're the only one working. Wow. It's a Friday night." You're the only one working. I've never bartended in my life. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me, right?
Wow.
No, I'm not. I just got through over into the Lions, you know?
So you didn't have any experience at all? Like
At all. I didn't know what the fuck to do. But good thing, my friend Richard, he was working there, but he said, yeah, I fucking quit. But he ended up showing up. So yeah, the OG. But, dude, how the fuck are you gonna just...
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure, man.
Just go like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I lasted there 5 years, you know?
Yeah.
I was really loyal to that job. I love that job. Not gonna lie. I was amazed by the little time that I got into like just be a pro at it, you know?
So you started learning through like the coworkers and like...
I like to see. I like to watch. I'm a really observant person. So I was a server by then. I was a cocktail waitress. So I will see like, what the fuck are you doing, you know? Because I don't want anybody to fuck up my drinks, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I like to see what everything has and everything. So I had a kind of an idea, you know?
Yeah.
But there was like, dude, I remember on that Friday night, the first drink I ever had to make. Can I get an old fashioned? I was like, oh my God, I've never had an old fashioned. An old fashioned is like a craft cocktail that everybody has to learn, of course, but it has its own history behind it. Dude,
Yeah.
at that time, at that point in my life, I had no idea what the fuck an old fashioned was.
Yeah.
So I went like, okay. And then good thing that we didn't have bitters. Because I went through the back and I was like calling everybody like, what the fuck do I do? I was having an emotional breakdown.
Damn.
And then I don't know, I'm like, oh, we don't have bitters. Sorry. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck is Augusta bitters? And like, I'm like, okay, I've never heard of that before. And yeah, actually we didn't have bitters at the time. So I was like, oh, I don't have bitters, sorry. And okay, and I don't remember what the fuck he got. He got a beer though. And I'm like, I can open beers all day.
That's cool.
And I was all shy by opening the beer. I remember I was like shaking, you know.
Yeah.
But now I'm like opening 8 beers at the same time, you know.
So how would you consider yourself as?
I would say an artist, an alien, you know. That's where my nickname comes from. And I like just being called an artist. Like, you don't have to be like, oh yeah, she's the bar manager. Or like, oh no, yeah, she owns this place. Or like, oh no, she's just an interviewer. You know, like, no, I like to be called an artist. That's how I truly identify as. Because some people are musicians, some people are craft masters, you know, some people are mixologists, bartenders, whatever. Some people are owners, bar managers, whatever. But being an artist, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, you don't know exactly what type of art they're behind. And I love that. I like that, a little tease, you know, but not that much.
That's what caught my attention about you, that you're like a multi-talented artist, because you do art in different categories, you know what I mean? You don't just do it on one.
Mm-hmm.
And you remind me a little bit of me, of how once you had mentioned that you get bored easily, like, so like if you're working on something, you're like, okay, I'll come back later, boom, you jump on something else, and you know what I mean? Like, that's badass.
Yeah, the art of multitasking it's an underrated art, but so yeah, we're here.
Is it hard to deal with people sometimes, knowing you are in the service industry?
Honestly, yeah, man, fuck people. I am so done with people at a certain point, to a certain extent, you know. Man, some people are fucking bitches. Like, oh.
Yeah.
And I will remember, I went to 9/11. It's like this coffee place, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I want breakfast so bad, right? And it was already like 3 p.m. So I was like, oh, they close at 5 today. Hell yeah, let me go. I went, and man, this lady made a server cry. And it was like in front of my table. And I was like, no way. Like, people are like so fucking entitled sometimes. And it was like some old lady like in a wheelchair, and I'm like, dude, like, come on, like, you don't have to, because she was saying like, you're good for nothing, you heard me nothing, you know. And I'm like why is like nobody in this table like telling her, hey, to chill the fuck out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was just the husband, but the husband was on the phone, like, he didn't give a fuck. And man, like, the outlet from before, I would get into a fight with a viejita. Like, I would have been like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, shut the fuck up. If you don't like it, then make your own shit, you know, like, but no, I didn't. Instead, I just told the waitress, like, hey, just letting you know you're doing amazing, you know, like, fuck the motherfuckers. And I left for $50. I was like, this is like a tip that you're not gonna get from her. So here you go, you're a fucking badass, you're a beast. Keep going on with the good work and fuck that viejita.
Yeah.
Honestly, I said something really rude that day. I was like, no wonder she's handicapped. But I don't know why. But maybe because she was a bitch, you know, karma got her.
No, but I don't think I'd have the patience to be a waiter.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to like
slap somebody.
Sometimes you have to honestly put people in its place. Like, honestly, passive aggression is an art. And you master it when you work in the service industry, not gonna lie, because fuck, man, sometimes it gets really hard out there and you have to make your money somehow or another way, but still be humble. People sometimes are a bitch, sometimes it may be hard, but don't let yourself down. You just like know your worth, and I'm pretty sure people can do it, but just know your worth, because you're not gonna get stepped on too, you know. Yeah.
So what's your favorite TV show, and are you watching any right now?
My favorite of all time, I would say The 100.
What's that about?
It's like about like an apocalyptic shit, like pretty much that the earth exploded, right?
Yeah.
Or like it didn't explode, like pretty much there was like a nuke or something like that, and like you couldn't breathe at all. It was radioactive, kind of like Fallout 4. Fallout 4, oh my god, that's a fucking good video game.
Best game.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's like kind of like a Fallout type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And then they waited, I don't know how many 100 years to go back, but they were all living in a spaceship.
Yeah.
So pretty much they had prisoners. They had some prisoners. They had 100 prisoners at that time. So they were like, you know what? Let's send them to Earth. Fuck them, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's really fucking interesting.
I need to check it out.
Yeah, so pretty much they just sent them out, and it turns out that there's some people living out there, you know, like, and they have like tribes, like it's like you know how the Aztecs and the Mayans, like they were always like into that little attachment with the gods and everything. Like it's the same shit, but I don't know. You have to watch it. Like they have like little tribes and everything, and it's so amazing how like they don't even speak English, you know, some of them, and they have their own language and shit, and you're like, what the fuck, like.
So is it like subtitle when they're talking, or you're just kind of like?
Oh no, yeah, subtitle.
Oh, okay.
I imagine he was like, oh,
you're like, what the fuck are they saying?
They're talking shit about me.
So, who would you want to collab with locally? Like from everything that you do, from events, arts, music, like. I don't know, like 2 or 3 people that come to mind here in the Valley that you would want to
collab. I saw this girl. I was working brunch Sunday, and like she just came out of mine, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, like I like this girl, you know. She's called her business is called Sparkle, and she does like little things on the hair, you know, like she puts like sparkles in your hair.
Nice.
That would be amazing for body paint.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, like imagine like making like even like not a whole wig, but like putting that all over your hair, and then I do like a metallic paint.
But like sparkles, like glitter, or like stickers.
I don't know. I have one. Like it's like a type of hair. I don't know. I'll show you right now.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't even know what the fuck is this.
But
it's like extensions.
It would complement your body paint.
Yeah. It's like little extensions. So it's like a whole, like a hair.
Yeah.
You know, and like she just attaches it into your hair. She has like packages like from 5 to 5, but I was thinking like, oh, imagine like 30 of those strips.
Yeah.
And then do like really neutral body paint.
Yeah.
Or just like UV. That would look amazing on the UV light. That's one. Another one. Honestly, they are opening a brewery here in downtown Brownsville called Pluton Brewery. I want to make a beer with them.
Damn, that'd be cool.
That would be badass, right?
Alien beer.
Fuck yeah. Out of this world. Yeah. I do want to collab with them, honestly. I'll talk with them later. But it would be badass to create my own beer.
Yeah.
And yeah, and another one, I would say, I don't know, I'm clueless. I would probably put like a, well, actually, on this Saturday on the burlesque, I'm gonna have a burlesque event. I've been trying like to collab with this guy for a long time, Neon Freak, because, damn, like, he knows how to move.
Yeah.
So I wanted like to collab with him at a show, like both of us together making like a show, making something happen. Also with paint.
Yeah.
Like he can like, he's really flexible. So pretty much like I was thinking of body painting him, and then taking pictures of that. You know, like when you are trying to make I don't know, like a tiger or a butterfly, and you have to do it like in a weird position.
Yeah.
I kind of want to like to tell him what's up, but like we've been talking, so we'll see what happens. You know.
Yeah, as I was gonna ask you, like, if you had any upcoming shows, any other ones that you have here at Kraken that you want to plug in, and
Yeah, well, on this Saturday, on April the 8th, I'm gonna have my first burlesque show that I'll be performing. It's my first performance ever. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get nasty. I love it. I love all of it. We have burlesque shows before, but this one is gonna be like, I wanna like tell people like, yeah, come naked, fuck it, you know, like,
yeah,
you can do whatever you want in here. What happens at Kraken is a Kraken. I don't know, I don't give a fuck. And if they want to record or something, it will just be asked for.
yeah,
Like, you can't just be like, you know, like, no pictures allowed. Like, it's pretty much like, hey, can I do this? Okay, cool.
yeah, permission.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of want to do it like that, and I'm gonna MC. So it was gonna be really, really fun. And then First Friday is coming up. First Friday here, for whoever doesn't know, here in Brownsville in Market Square, here in downtown, we have a big event. A bunch of local vendors, local artists. It gets really fun. We have some live music. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. They do rockabilly. So it's like the
Nice.
yeah, it's nice. It's gonna be cool. And yeah, pretty much.
So, any advice to anybody that's starting in either painting, bartending, bass, anything, you know, that you want to give advice in the arts?
Yeah, any advice would be know your worth, know what you're capable of, and also know your limits. If it's not safe, don't do it.
Yeah.
And you can do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. Just be you. Don't copy people. That fucking pisses me off. Don't copy shit. And even if it was your own idea, but someone already did it, that doesn't mean you're copying. Because it came from your own mind, and then you're like, oh shit, someone already did it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You are the only one that knows if you're copying or not. But, man, like, just be original. Try to come up with your own ideas. Be respectful and be humble at all times. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. Doesn't matter that you are already on the walk of fame. I don't give a fuck. You have to still be humble and don't think you're better than anybody else.
And the last question, any shout outs?
Shout out to the Kraken Lounge. You already fucking know. Also to Dirty Habit. I'm doing some side gigs with them. They have amazing spirits. Amazing. And I think that it's a perfect fit here in downtown. Shout out 5x5 and Starbase Brewery, Pluton. Let me know what's up. Yeah, Brownsville, Texas, baby.
Well, there you have it, guys. I had the privilege to interview Alien, and come check her out. It's gonna be on Saturday, right?
Yes.
So right now, I'm gonna try to release it pretty soon.
Okay, bet.
So it'd be on the
On the
April
8th.
April 8th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me know. Come by.
But come to the Kraken Lounge. It's a vibe, man. We've had shows here, and it gets packed, and the fucking beer is good, and pizza, everything. So
Yeah, we have warm beer, cold ass pizza. For real.
yeah. But yeah, guys. Once again, Alien, thank you for the opportunity to interviewing, and I'm really looking forward on creating art with you. You know, different
Hell
projects.
yeah, dude. Thank you for inviting, and thank you for always being amazing. Happy
Yeah.
belated birthday.
Thank you. All right, guys. Music, art, peace, and love.
Hell yeah, baby.